Welcome to part 2 of the Real Sports Rundown. That's right, I missed my show last week, so I had to get in part numero dos. So number 2 is underway. Now, we just left off with the Astros with their chance to maybe take the division crown, representing my team right here with the shirt and with the hat. But I'll go ahead and take this off for you people so you can see this nice ugly face of mine. So that's it with the headlines, okay? Baseball, all that stuff for now, we'll toss it out of here. Now it's time to get into the nitty-gritty, and that is some football, baby. All right, we're going to talk about the AFC and NFC West teams, okay? The AFC West looked like this last year. San Diego took down the division at 8-8. That's right, 8-8. They took over the tiebreaker from the Denver Broncos, which got them in the playoffs. So Denver finished 8-8. Oakland right behind them at 5-11. Kansas City Chiefs finished at the bottom of that division at 2-14. Now, looking at this division, it's pretty much one of the weakest divisions in the AFC right now. But there's a lot of movement going on in here. Jeff Garcia went to the Oakland Raiders. He's going to be fighting with Jamarcus Russell for that starting QB spot. And I'm sorry, anywhere Jeff Garcia goes, he tends to win. So if he gets in those games, watch out for Oakland. They might win some games. Also, the Kansas City Chiefs landed Matt Castle and signed him to a $63 million extension. I need that job. Good Lord, $63 million. $63 million. But will Matt Castle get it done with the Chiefs? Maybe, maybe not. They lost Tony Gonzalez. They traded him to Atlanta. Larry Johnson's still there. I mean, he's still a good running back. But the problem is, looking at the offensive numbers, they were ranked 24th in the league. They were not strong rushing. They only averaged 113 yards per game and only scored 18 points per game, and that's not going to get it done. And their defense was just as horrible. They were pretty much second to last in defense, ranked 31st. So the division's going to come down to probably between the Broncos and Chargers, and even then, it probably won't even come down to between the Broncos. They traded away Jay Cutler, their best player, because they were ranked second in offense last year, the Denver Broncos. You can throw that out the window. They're not going to be ranked second in offense this year. I'm sorry, Denver, you're not going to win this division. It's going to go to the San Diego Padres, not by default, though, because they still have a great team. Danian Tomlinson has something to prove. Phillip Rivers, great quarterback. They still have Antonio Gates. He'll be healthy this year. They're getting Sean Merriman back on defense this year, too. Their defense last year was ranked 25th in the league. With Sean Merriman back, Mr. Lights Out, they'll be okay. So they're going to San Diego will take the division out of the AFC West, and, of course, no wild card will come out of this. All right, so now moving on to the NFC West, the home of the NFC champion Arizona Cardinals. They took down the division at 9-7. I'm not kidding. They took it at 9-7, followed by the Niners at 7-9. The Seahawks were 4-12, and then the Rams were 2-14. This division, just looking out through everybody, it's probably going to come down between the Cardinals and the Seahawks. And you know what? I'm going to go out on a limb right here, and I'm going to say the Seattle Seahawks take the division down, man. They're going to get back on the top of things. They're going to. They got the receiver they need. Their defense will look a little bit improved. They're a little bit more healthier. So I'm going to go on a limb. I'm going to say the Seattle Seahawks take down that division. Okay, so that is the West division. Those got to go. Okay, now we're getting to the best divisions in football, probably the South divisions, AFC and NFC South. So let's start off with the NFC South. Carolina Panthers take the division at 12-4. The Atlanta Falcons surprise everybody. Are 11-5. They win the wild card, and then Tampa Bay 9-7. New Orleans Saints finished in the cellar, but at 8-8, and they had the number one offense in Drew Brees and all that stuff. So New Orleans, they're going to do fine this year. Drew Brees will have his numbers. Now Deuce McAllister, you're out. Reggie Bush, you're in. Reggie Bush, I'm so glad the Texans didn't take you because right now you've been nothing but a bust. Right now, and you got to prove something this year because right now nobody respects you as a football player. All you were doing is dating Kim Kardashian, who you broke up with, or she broke up with you. Either way, probably the best thing that could have happened to you, man. Focus on football because right now you're becoming a joke in the NFL. I still remember the hit you took your rookie year in the playoffs. So yeah, Reggie Bush, get your head out of your you know what. Tampa Bay finished at 9-7 for third place, but the big surprise was the Atlanta Falcons and Matt Ryan. Will they surprise everybody this year? Probably so. I don't see why they couldn't. I really don't see why they couldn't. The Carolina Panthers, just as good. Julius Peppers went ahead and signed the contract, so he's back on defense. Jake Delhomme, Steve Smith, they still got the talent around them there. So out of division, I'm going to have to go ahead and say I think Carolina's going to take it again, and then I'm going to go ahead and give the wild card to the Atlanta Falcons because I believe I've only given away one wild card. I'm going to go back and check the tapes on that, and if I messed it up, I'll fix that next week. So Carolina taking the division, Atlanta, taking the wild card. And now we're getting to the AFC South, but oh my God, I'm so dressed for this. Here we go. All right, much better. Okay, so Texans jersey, Texans hat, Texans flag, baby. We're talking AFC South, and the Houston Texans, I predict right now, will win the wild card out of this division. That's right. I said the wild card. I'm not going to give them the division because it's a tough division. Tennessee, 13-3 last year. They lost Albert Haynesworth to free agency. He won't be there to help anchor down that defense that was ranked 7th last year. And the Titans, with Steve McNair dying, there's still a couple guys on that team. Vince Young, Kerry Collins, can he do what he did? He's getting old. I don't know if he can keep it up, so we'll have to wait and see how that works out. But I don't see the Titans taking the division this year. Jacksonville, Maurice Jones-Drew will get a lot more of the carries. Fred Taylor, you're out. David Garrard, you're going to have to rebound and have a great season for yourself. Will you do it? I don't really think you will, but, hey, stranger things have happened. But once again, Jaguars will not take the division down. The division winners will be the Indianapolis Colts. Now, yes, Tony Dungy is gone, but you still have Peyton Manning. You have one of the best defenders in the league in Dwight Freeney on that line. And then Marvin Harrison is gone, but you still have Reggie Wayne, you have Joseph Adai. The Colts will take this division down. You can't bet against the Colts, man. It's just they're that damn good. They're pretty much average, 15th in offense, 11th in defense, man. They get it done, okay? And that's all that matters. Peyton Manning is in his prime, and he is not showing any signs of slowing down. So the Colts take the division. The Houston Texans, though, will take the wild card because Schaub will be healthy. Mario Williams coming into his own. Steve Slayton hopefully will have a rebound year. And then we have the best receiver in the NFL in Calvin Johnson. I'm so excited I can't even say his name right. Andre Johnson. Calvin Johnson. What the hell is wrong with me? Anyways, I know, guys, you're going to give me some flack on that one. I'm sorry, okay? I'm a true fan, though. If I didn't, I wouldn't be wearing all this stuff. Anyways, so now it's that time of the show. That's right. You know it. You love it. It is not Quick Hits. It's Did You See That? Okay, did you see Dwayne Wise's catch to save Mark Burley's perfect game? First batter, top of the ninth, crushes it to center field. Dwayne Wise goes up and boom, catches the ball, almost loses it out of his glove and found it again. Now, people are ragging on him saying, hey, he opened his glove, he almost lost the ball. Hello? He was checking to see if he caught it because he didn't think he caught it. So he catches it, he looks at it, and he's like, oh, and then he still caught the ball. By far, the greatest catch in baseball history. That's right, I'm going to say it, baseball history. Because of the circumstances, it was a perfect game. The only kind of catch that would top that would have been if that was Game 7, bottom of the ninth, 2 outs in the World Series, and he robbed a home run to prevent the other team from winning the World Series. That's the only thing that would top that kind of catch. That's the show. It's a 2-parter. It might even be longer than that. I don't know. But you know what? It doesn't matter. Show is over. Can't say I haven't had fun doing this one because, man, I feel like I'm talking a million miles a second. But, once again, guys, the Houston Texans will be going to the playoffs this year. I predict a 9-7 record. Actually, I take that back. 10-6. I'm going to go ahead and say it. 10-6. I think I missed, but that's okay. All right, guys, thank you for tuning into the show. Once again, everybody, I appreciate every single person supporting me in what I do. Thank you for watching the show. Now, it is time to go. I know credits are rolling, time winding down. I got to get it going. So anyways, everybody have a great one. Houston Texans right here. Andre Johnson. We're going to the playoffs, my friends. So everybody have a great time, and we'll see y'all